Guys, so for today's video, I am going to be recreating a set that I did last year, I think. Um, I it was this like hollow space alien design with some like jelly colors. Um, and the reason why I wanted to recreate this was because I got some new jelly colors. I got Ball Pit's Galactic Jellies collection. Um, I think I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I absolutely love jelly polishes. They're probably some of my favorite gel polishes. So I had to get this collection. And as soon as I got it, it reminded me of that set that I did before. I will have a picture of it on screen, or at least I hope I'll have a picture of it on screen. I'm using a new editing software and I don't really know how to work it, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So anyhow, I automatically thought of that set that I did last year, this like hollow jelly alien space set, and I thought I would recreate it. And the last time I did it, I wasn't super happy with it. Like, I loved the concept of the design, but it just didn't turn out very well. I did it on coffin nails, which coffin really isn't. I mean, I like the coffin shape. I actually love the coffin shape, but on me, it's just not that good. I don't feel like, personally. I feel like coffin shape just looks really weird. I've tried it several times and it just doesn't look right whenever I do it. Also, I felt like it ended up being pretty bulky last time. Somehow it got super bulky and I'm not really sure how. So I kind of wanted to redeem myself and try it out again, see if I can do it a little better. Although I will say this time I am doing it on press-ons and I'm not doing it on myself, whereas the last time I did do it on myself. But anyhow, to start off, I'm just taking the black from Ball Pit and I'm painting all of the nails with this. I did end up doing 2 coats of this. Um, Although on the middle nail, I could have only done 1 coat because on that middle nail, I'm doing a full hollow chrome powder situation on it, whereas on the other 4 nails, I'm doing like half hollow chrome powder, half black on the nails. So I wanted to make sure that the black on those 4 nails was like fully covering the nail and there wasn't any like see-through spots or anything. So I did do 2 coats on all of those, and then I did end up doing 2 coats on the middle nail. This nail here, you can see as soon as I started wiping it off with the alcohol, it started wrinkling up. So I did end up redoing that because apparently I ended up doing too thick of a layer of the black. So it didn't cure fully, which it's easy to do with this Ball Pit black gel polish because it is already a little bit of a thicker polish and it's also super pigmented. So you do want to make sure you're doing super thin layers with it, but on the thumbnail there, I did get a little carried away and do a little bit thicker of a layer than I meant to. But I was just wiping all of those off to wipe off the sticky layer so that way the chrome didn't stick to the black parts. And then, like I said, for the middle nail, I didn't really need to do the 2 layers. I also didn't need to wipe it off with alcohol because I'm doing the entire nail with the chrome powder. So I'm just applying this Varnail 2-in-1 chrome top coat to the entire nail. This is the middle nail here. And then I cure that for 30 seconds, and then I'm taking this Holo chrome powder. This is my absolute favorite Holo chrome powder. I got it from Amazon. I will leave it linked down below. It is the best Holo chrome powder that I have tried. Um, the Holo is just so intense on it. I do have a couple other Holo chrome powders that they're fine and they work really well, but this Holo chrome powder is the absolute best. Like the Holo on it is just so bright and in your face, and I absolutely love it. So like I said, I will have that linked down in the description below for anyone who is looking for a really good Holo chrome powder. And now for the other 4 nails, I'm just going in and doing some random like pattern on the nail with the Varnail 2-in-1 Chrome top coat. I'm just taking a 15 millimeter, no, that's my 12 millimeter. I'm using my 12 millimeter liner brush to get these squiggly lines on because these are longer nails. If I used a smaller liner brush, we would have been here forever. So I just took the 12 millimeter, drew out my little squiggly design there. It's kind of hard to see because I am just doing this with the clear, although you can kind of see the difference between like where I'm applying that clear top coat to and where I'm not, because I did wipe that sticky layer off, so it kind of made the nails a little bit matte. And then cure that for 30 seconds, rub that chrome powder on, and I don't do the whole matte top coat and buff it thing to do isolated chrome designs because that has never worked out for me. It still sticks so bad. It might be the matte top coat that I'm using. I don't know. But I did just recently purchase the anti-chrome matte top coat from Ball Pit to see how that works and see if I can like get this isolated chrome design down pat. Because all I've been doing lately is just wiping the sticky layer off. Like I'll paint my base colors. So for these nails, I painted the black and then I wipe the sticky layer off, and then I go in with whatever I'm using to apply the chrome, like a top coat or the 2-in-1 chrome top coat. There's other brands that have like their own chrome adhesion gels or whatever. But I just apply that and then I put the chrome on, and sometimes it does still stick to parts that I don't want it to stick, but it's really not that bad. It's usually just a little tiny spot here and there. Like you can see here on this nail, there are a couple spots there where it does stick to the black part of the nail that I didn't want it to stick to, but it wasn't like, covering the entire nail. So it's super easy to clean up. I just take a little cleanup brush with some alcohol and scrub it off, and then we're good. So this is how I've been doing isolated chrome. See here, I'm just taking a cleanup brush and scrubbing that off with some alcohol, and it comes right off. This is how I've been doing isolated chrome because, like I said, the whole matte top coat and then buffing thing just has not worked for me at all. Then after that, I knew I needed to top coat the middle nail because I'm going to do an alien face on that, and I tend to have to redo the eyes on those a lot, and I didn't want to end up wiping off any of the chrome. So I was taking my Gin B Crazy Top standard top coat and applying that to the entire nail. But you could see there I started top coating the pinky nail, and I realized I didn't want to top coat that one, but because I had already applied the top coat to the chrome part, And I just applied that to the nail itself. Like, even if I just applied it to the black part, I would have had to wipe it off, and I would have ended up wiping off all of the chrome on that. So I just went ahead and left that be top coated, and then I top coated the middle nail and cured those for 60 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm sniffling so much. My allergies are like driving me insane right now. Anyhow, like I said, I got the Ball Pit Galactic Jellies collection, and I just pulled out most of the colors. I used the pink, orange, yellow, one of the greens, the blue, and the purple. There is a red and another like highlighter neon green. I actually did end up using that one, but I used it for the alien one. The only color that I didn't use out of this collection was the red one. I also didn't use the glitter that comes with this collection either. But anyhow, I just pulled out all of these colors because I'm doing like a rainbow design on the hollow parts. So I'm just going in, starting with the pink and doing like a line on the hollow, kind of outlining it. I'm just like kind of tracing it, and then I'll flash cure that, and then I go in with the orange, do the same thing, follow the pattern of the hollow, go right next to the pink, flash cure that, do the yellow, so on and so forth. So like I said, this collection does come with a red jelly gel polish, and I am doing rainbow pattern color situation on this set, but these jellies are kind of more on the neon side, and in my personal opinion, I feel like if you're for a neon rainbow, like doing pink instead of red just looks a little better. Also, neon red and neon orange tend to look very similar in shade almost, just because neon red tends to lean more orangey to get it that super bright like neon color that it is. Although I will say the red and the orange in this jelly collection, like, they're not similar at all. They are very different when you see them next to each other. But like I said, I just feel like with a neon rainbow, like neon pink looks better than neon red, or even just a plain red. So that's why I did the pink. But like I said, I'm just going in, doing all of these colors. At this point, I am using a 9mm liner brush, because I am kind of like going in short little bursts, and I want to make sure that like I can get the lines neat, whereas I feel like if I would have used the 12mm liner brush, it would have been a little bit more difficult. So, like I said earlier, I am using a new editing software. For my birthday, I got a laptop, and I realized with getting this laptop, I was going to have to find a whole new editing software to use, because I've been doing everything on a tablet, and I was just using some app that I found on the App Store. I think it's called like KineMaster or something like that. And it works real, like, I really like that app. So if you are looking into doing like YouTube videos or whatever, you can try out KineMaster if you want. Like, if you're doing it on your phone or a tablet, because it is like a mobile app. You can't get it on a computer. It does have a free version. There's also a paid version. I think it's $9.99 a month. It might be a little more. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly. It's like $9.99 or like $10.99 or something like that. But anyhow, that's what I've been using since the start of my channel. Because like I said, I've been editing on a tablet this whole time. But I really wanted a laptop so that I could have more space, and I could like film a bunch of videos, transfer them over to the computer, and then film a bunch more videos and like edit all these videos all at the same time, because before I was having to like film a video, transfer it over to the tablet. I mean, I could film a few videos at a time, but then I could only transfer one video at a time over to the tablet because there just wasn't enough space to put all of the videos on there, and like I had to edit them one at a time, and then once I got them edited and uploaded onto YouTube, I had to delete them immediately so then I could go on and move onto the next video. It was just kind of a hassle, but I mean, it worked for the last few years. Um, I made it work, and like I said, it worked just fine. Like I had the whole method down, and I knew how to, work it and everything. But since getting this laptop, I had to search around and try and figure out, you know, editing software to get, and see the different price ranges for everything, because like I said, the KindMaster, it does have a free version. It also has a paid for version, which if you use the free version, you're going to have the KindMaster logo like watermark on your videos. If you don't mind that, then you can just use the free one. Also, some of the things on there you can't use, like some of the sounds, and like, yeah, I think they just had sound. Oh, and some of the graphics on there you can't use because they're in the like premium paid for version. But realistically, you could get away with just doing the free version. The only reason why I paid for it was because I didn't want the watermark on my videos. So I did pay for it. Like I said, it's like $9.99 or like $10.99 or something like that a month. So anyhow, once I got this computer, I was searching around trying to figure out a new editing software, and I kept seeing a lot of people talking about DaVinci Resolve, which is apparently what they use to edit like movies in Hollywood. And it's completely free, which is interesting. I'm like, this is so weird. I don't know if it is exactly, what they use in Hollywood, but everybody says it is. And even on like their website, they say that's what they use. There is a version that you can pay for. I don't know the difference between the paid version and the free version. But like with the free version, you get like everything that you need. I'm assuming, at least that's what they're saying on the website. I have kind of messed around with it a little bit. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know all the functions. It is so different compared to what I was using. Like, what I was using was so simple. It was like so simple, so basic, like super beginner friendly. Like, if you don't know anything about editing or anything about like, making videos and stuff, like KindMaster is super easy and straightforward to use. Whereas this DaVinci Resolve, I've been having to Google stuff on how to like do certain things and everything because I'm so lost, and it is so like fancy looking on here. But I think it's good. I think it's gonna be good. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out, but as of right now, I think it's good. I've been working on Halloween videos, which is why I didn't get this video up on Wednesday like I was supposed to, because I spent all of August working on Halloween videos. I filmed and was editing a bunch of Halloween videos. I don't have any of them ready because I haven't done the voiceover yet. This is the first time doing a voiceover on this new editing software, so I don't know how it's gonna work. I did have to buy a mic for it, for the voiceovers, so I'm hoping everything sounds good. You guys are gonna have to let me know how the sound is and everything. But anyhow, yeah, I've just been so focused on doing Halloween stuff, and I'm so excited to do these Halloween nails, and I have so many ideas. I've just been like grinding so hard on doing Halloween stuff that I was not paying attention to the fact that it was, September already, and I missed getting this video up. I did have this one filmed like towards the end of August, but I didn't like work on editing it because I was like, I have some time, like it's fine, I'll do it in a little bit. Oh, this is the other green in the collection. It's like a highlighter neon green, and I did do an alien head on that, which apparently I didn't record. Super annoyed about that. But anyhow, got that on and then cured that for 60 seconds. All of these jelly colors, I did only do one coat on. These jelly colors are so good. They're so pigmented. One coat coverage, which is what I like in a gel polish. They also level out really nicely, so they're not like streaky or anything, which is fantastic. And the pigmentation on them is so good. Like this neon highlighter yellow green. I have the Nails by Dev ball pit collab jelly collection, and there is a color like this in that one that you do have to do a few coats on to get the full color payoff, whereas with the ball pit collection, they're all just one coat. You can do one coat and you get full color payoff, and I absolutely love that for jelly colors because I usually only like to do one coat for jelly colors, because that I feel like they're a lot more clear and see-through. But anyhow, now I'm just going in with the black, doing the little alien face. And then once I get that on, I do go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And I don't know if I mentioned it. I can't remember. After I got the rainbow stripes done on the other nails, I did do a full 60-second cure to make sure that they were fully cured because, like I said, I was flash curing in between each color. But anyhow, like I said, I was so focused on doing Halloween stuff that I kind of lost track of time and didn't realize that I needed to have this video up and ready. So it is late, and I also didn't have any other videos ready for September, so these last couple days I have been filming for September, and now I'm going to be working on editing for September, and then I'm going to get back into doing my Halloween stuff because I still do have some Halloween sets that I need to do because I'm going to attempt to do a video for every day of Halloween, so 31 different videos in October. We'll see. I do have, I'm like halfway through right now. I think I can do it, but we'll see. Once we get to the editing part, that's what's going to take forever. But anyhow, now I'm just taking the white from Ball Pit. I'm doing some 4-pointed stars on the nails. Some of them I do 2, some of them I only do 1. And the way that I do 4-pointed stars is I just take a dotting tool, do a dot, and then I take the liner brush with just a little bit of polish on it. I really don't try to load it up at all because I try to just take the excess polish from that dot and drag it out to create that long line to create like the little starburst or whatever. And then I'm taking a smaller dotting tool and just doing some little dots around to create some more little stars on the nail. I'm trying to think, did I mention everything that I wanted to say about why this video is late? I think so. Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, I am trying to do 31 videos for October. I know it's a lot of work. I did it a couple years ago, I think. Yeah, I didn't do it last year. I did the year before last year. And it, like I said, was a lot of work, but it was super fun and I really enjoyed it. And I always do a ton of Halloween designs anyhow, because Halloween is my favorite holiday. I always have so many ideas for Halloween sets. And I try to just do as much as I possibly can for the Halloween for October. Now I'm just taking, I thought it would be really cool to add this hollow top coat, hollow glitter top coat to the black part to give it more of that galaxy space look. I didn't do this the first time I did this set, but I had this top coat sitting there on my desk and I saw it and I was like, ooh, that'd be really cool and give it some more sparkle and look like more stars like twinkling there. So I added that onto the black part and then I took my shiny top coat from LGN and put that on the hollow rainbow part. And then I did do the middle alien nail fully with just the shiny top coat. I didn't add any of this hollow top coat. This hollow top coat is from Nails by Dev, by the way. It's the hollow glaze top coat. But anyhow, I just applied the shiny top coat to the alien nail. I didn't want any hollow glitter on the alien, and I felt like adding hollow glitter on top of hollow chrome wasn't really gonna do much because it's hollow on hollow. But anyhow, on the pinky nail, I did the shiny top coat first and then the hollow glitter top coat. And I realized I probably should do it the opposite way. Do the shiny first and then do the hollow afterwards, because I'm not curing in between applying them because I do want them to like blend into each other and be one even layer instead of like potentially overlapping and causing a bump from the overlap. So I apply the shiny top coat first because if that got into the hollow top coat, it's not going to make a difference because it's clear. The hollow top coat is clear. Whereas if I did overlap with the hollow top coat, with the shiny top coat, I didn't want any of those hollow glitters getting into my shiny top coat and like contaminating it and having little hollow glitters in it. So I applied the shiny top coat first and then immediately went in with the hollow top coat. And then once I got that all applied, I did go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. So I just went back and listened to a little bit of the voiceover that I just recorded, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about how it sounds. I don't know if it's because of it, like this editing software, or if it's the mic, or if it's just like the way the sound is like from the speakers on this laptop. I'm not really 100% sure. I'm just gonna go with it. I mean, I kind of have to right now because this is the only mic that I have. And like I need it because without it, you can't hear anything, even when I do increase the volume of the voiceover. So, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to let me know how it all sounds and if it sounds okay when you're watching. But anyhow, this is the finished result and I am so happy with this set. It came out so good and I definitely feel like it came out way better than the last time. The last time I did this, I mentioned how on the nails with the like swirly rainbow parts, more of the hollow on its own was supposed to show through, and a lot of it got covered up, except for on, I think it was the thumbnail. And I feel like with this set, I made the hollow part be a lot bigger because I remembered how I didn't like how you could barely see it, and I really wanted to see it, so I made it a lot bigger so that it would be able to be seen, as well as with those rainbow stripes on there. Also, I feel like the alien came out a lot better on this set than it did on the first one. And here they are under flash, and I absolutely love them. This holo powder, like I said, it is the best holo chrome powder that I have tried. Like, look at the holo on it. It's like so bright and in your face, and like in person it's even brighter and even more in your face, and I just absolutely love it. And then here they are outside in the sunlight. Again, they look so good. I'm also really happy and glad that I added the holo glitter top coat to the black parts. It definitely gives more of that galaxy vibe to the set. They also didn't end up super chunky like they did the first time. I don't know what happened the first time I did it and why they ended up so chunky. Like when I built up the nails with the builder gel and filed them, like they were good, and then after I got all the polish on, they were super chunky, and I did it the exact same way. I have no idea. I must have done too thick of layers or something. I don't know. But they definitely aren't super chunky this time. They're a good thickness. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.